Hi, this is Deborah Dodge. We're at the Burbank Elks Lodge 1497, and they're celebrating Teacher of the Year, Firefighter of the Year, Police Officer of the Year, and City Employee of the Year. So let's check out what we have in store tonight.
Protect life and property, to provide professional police services, and to work in partnership with the community. As a field training officer, he exhibits sound officer safety tactics while setting a good example of the active service expected of patrol officers. He continues to expand his effectiveness through courses such as the Drug Recognition Expert Training Program, Drug Abuse Recognition Training, and Standardized Field Sobriety Training. By sharing his knowledge and enthusiasm for deuce enforcement, his expertise is highly regarded by his peers and supervisors. Each year, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, MADD, presents a Deuce Award to recognized efforts by outstanding police officers nationwide for enforcing drunk driving laws in their communities. Harry has received this award twice, a well-deserved honor highlighted by over 100 deuce arrests he has made since 2010.
I'm standing here with Chief LaChasse. Hi, Chief. How are you this evening?
Great.
Yeah, this was a very nice event.
It sure was.
And you're here on behalf of the Burbank Police Department.
Burbank Police Department, correct.
And we have a Special Officer of the Year. Tell us his name.
Harry Terrill.
And I understand he has a new baby, so he couldn't be here tonight.
That's correct.
So tell me and tell burbankandbeyond.com why he was chosen for this award.
Well, he's truly among the best and the brightest that we have. He's a graduate of BYU, graduate of with a master's degree from Woodbury. Was not originally from Burbank, but gravitated here when he was going through the master's program at Woodbury. He was a detective for the San Marino Police Department, liked what he saw here, so thank God we were able to recruit him. He's just been one terrific training officer. He's got the proper temperament, the proper attitude, gets along well with the community, and has really produced some top-notch recruits.
Wow. Do you see him moving up the ranks?
If he wants to, certainly. And he also has an affinity for deuce enforcement, which is driving under the influence. Has been very prolific in that area. The Mothers Against Drunk Driving have awarded him 2 consecutive years, and that's really an honor for us to have an individual like that, because not only is he protecting the community, but there are a lot of people out there that have not received closure when their young ones have died at the hands of a drunk driver. So again, that honor was very significant for him, for the department, and again for the community that is represented by MADD.
Wow, that's very impressive.
It sure is.
Yeah, well, thank you for your time, and thank you for talking to us about the new honor.
And thank you for allowing us to talk about him, because that's great.
Yeah, thank you, and be safe out there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Done. Grant is one of those kind of people that we look for in a firefighter. Somebody that's willing to give back, somebody that's willing to share what he's learned, his professional expertise, you know, the internal and external part of the department. And internal to the department means internal to the city. Grant doesn't live here in Burbank, as a lot of our firefighters do not, but we drive home the point that's very critical. If you're going to live outside the city, you're going to become part of this city, and that's such a key element. We've never had a residency requirement here in this town for our firefighters, but that doesn't exclude the fact that you don't just, this isn't a job, this becomes a community that you live in and you work in and you share in. And the firefighters have adopted that concept, and Grant's a great example of it.
I'm here with Grant Stevens. He's the Burbank Firefighter of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So tell us what, I know it's probably a weird question, but what do you think makes you different from everybody else?
I don't think anything does. I think, you know, we have a great fire department.
Yes,
we have a great city we work in, and all of our public servants, teachers, public employees do a great job, and I think they just pull my name out of a hat and pick me, because everybody does a really good job, and it's not that I'm
You're being really humble.
No, it's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
The crew I'm with here today, they all do a great job, and everybody you work with is awesome. So this could go to a lot of people.
So
I'm just very fortunate.
You are fortunate, and we're fortunate to have you.
Thank you.
How many years have you been with Burbank?
This is my 12th year.
Wow, and were you somewhere before that?
Yeah, I worked at Kern County for 2 years previous to that.
So what brought you to this gorgeous city?
The city, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Great fire department. I'm just happy to be here. They treat us like family. I have my wife here and my family's here quite a bit, so we're happy to be here in Burbank.
So did you have to get ice cream for everyone when you first started?
Yeah, a lot of times, and I'll probably be buying it for this little interview here too. So,
And let's take a look at your award. That's very impressive.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very nice. The Elks Lodge hosted a great dinner and an event ceremony, so we're tickled to be here and very thankful.
Yeah, well, congratulations, and we're really excited that you're here and receiving this award, and we all love our Burbank Fire Department and Police Department. So if you guys were to play football against each other, the Fire Department against the Police Department,
The fire department would win.
Would win?
But we have to keep injuries down, so we're gonna hold off on that. Yeah. So,
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Great, thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
All
you.
right.
She's been with Burbank Unified School District for 16 years. She started in 1995. And going into a teacher's classroom today, you look for some really important things to make sure that they're able to reach the students and the student audience that we're trying to touch today. And you not only look for the technical skills and the competence, but more importantly, you look for a sense of compassion and outreach and a caring for the children that allows you to see beyond what's going on the surface and reach down and touch them inside. We all know that to get the best out of a student academically, we need to be able to get the best out of them emotionally, and we need to connect them to school. Rebecca demonstrates that in such remarkable ways. When I visit her classroom, and many of you have either had your children come through her class or know of her teaching, you get that sense of teacher-student relationship. Whether she's working with 120 kids that year or 150 kids that year, you can be guaranteed that every one of them is going to get that same personal touch.
I'm standing here with the lovely Rebecca Mieliwocki, Teacher of the Year. Congratulations!
Thank you. This is such an exciting night. I'm so far from Spitwads and study hall right now. It's kind of fun.
So I understand your peers vote on you.
Yes, I was nominated by the staff at Luther, and I had to compete against the other teachers who were nominated at the other secondary level schools. And I was shocked to hear my name read at that board meeting. And at that point, I was forwarded to the county level competition where I competed against thousands of LA County teachers, and I was fortunate enough to be selected as one of their 16 LA County Teachers of the Year. So at this point, I go on to represent Burbank at the state semifinals.
Wow, that's really impressive.
I'm scared.
You're scared. You shouldn't be.
I'm nervous.
So I heard a story that you helped out one student in particular. I mean, I'm sure there's many stories that you have, such as this, where the child was having maybe issues at home, and so he was kind of acting up at school, and you told him, I'm not giving up on you. No matter what you do or how you act, I'm going to stick with you. Now, that almost made me cry, because I understand if a child doesn't feel like they have anybody, they have you.
Right.
So
they spend so much of their day, kids spend so much of their day at school in a classroom, and sometimes I see them more than their parents might if they're involved in sports or if their parents work late. And I think the thing that kids need to know is that their teachers are people too, that their teachers see them as human beings, and that they have so much love and affection for the students that they teach, and that we do have hard work to do, but we're still people. And I can understand when a child is struggling with things that are not academic. And I'm a mom, too. And so I bring that affection and admiration for children into my classroom, and I blend that with the lessons that I teach so that kids know, yes, I need to teach you things, and there are things we must learn together because I have to prepare you for school. But I also know you're a kid, and you're a kid that's hurting, or you're a kid that's happy, or you're a kid that's squirrely, or you're a kid that's upset. And I'm available to them to support them emotionally and academically. And I think that's one of the things that makes me good at my job and definitely makes me love my job.
Wow, well, you found your calling.
I did.
Well, we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, so I'm just really impressed with you, everything you've had to say and all of your accomplishments, and I wish you continued success.
Thank you. I feel very, very fortunate to be in Burbank teaching because I am surrounded by teachers at my school, Luther, and all across this district who are just like me. And so I can't say I'm any better than them because we all share this in common, this excellent level of professionalism and enthusiasm for the job. So I'm not better than them, but I am thrilled beyond measure to represent all of them.
Well,
so
I'm
thank
sure
you.
they're thrilled to have you as their representative.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thanks.
He came to the city of Burbank back in 1982. He was hired as a temporary equipment mechanic helper. So he was just a helper, and he was temporary, and he has stayed here more than 29 years. management quickly figured out that he was a keeper, so turned him into a real employee, or a full-time and non-temporary employee, and he quickly moved up through the ranks, and it was about 1995 he was promoted to the senior mechanic, and he really focused on helping our colleagues in uniform, the police department. He was assigned to the patrol division, and I see a lot of nodding heads over in that part of the room. I know they all appreciate the hard work and dedication that Ari gave to that particular section. Ari was quickly promoted up into a supervisor position, and then he got involved in helping us with some of our capital projects. And these are complex building projects. And one of the things I can say about him is he's a problem solver, and he's creative, and he'll do anything for the city of Burbank. So
We're here with Ari Omessi. Congratulations on your award.
Thank you.
So you are Burbank City Employee of the Year.
Very lucky man.
And I understand, just like the other recipients, that your peers voted on you.
That is correct.
Now, why do you think they picked you?
I don't know, because there's so many wonderful employees that work for the city of Burbank, and I'm just one of many that deserve this honor.
So what do you do exactly?
I'm the Assistant Public Works Director for Fleet and Building, so I'm in charge of the maintenance of all the city buildings and the city fleet.
Well, Burbank is one of the best cities, and it's very clean and gorgeous, and so I'm really grateful to have you.
Thank you so much. It is a wonderful town, that's for
So
sure.
who is here with you tonight?
My wife and my daughter and the Public Works Director.
Can we get a look at that trophy? Can you hold it up for our camera? That's really impressive.
It's beautiful.
Were you surprised?
Very surprised.
Have you ever won anything like this before?
No, not at all. This is a wonderful achievement. Like I said, there are many employees that deserve this just as much as myself. So
Yeah.
I represent all of us, not just me.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. I'm here with two very talented men who co-chaired this event tonight. Tell me your name.
My name's Harvey Ryan.
Ken Pagan.
And how many years have you been putting this on?
We've been doing this for 3 years.
For 3 years. And what do you think is special about these recipients that separates them from everyone else?
Well, they're chosen by their peers for the outstanding work they do in the community and in their jobs. As they said tonight, Rebecca Mieliwocki's Burbank School Teacher of the Year, also County Teacher of the Year, and she's up for State Teacher of the Year. Yeah. So that shows what kind of people we do have working in the city of Burbank.
It's very, very impressive.
Dedicated.
Yeah, absolutely. So what was the highlight for this evening, you think?
Well, the highlight of the evening is presenting the awards. I truly get a kick out of the look on their faces when you hand them their awards, because they have no idea what we're presenting to them. We try to keep it as secret as best as possible, so, works
And they're
out.
very humble.
They are very humble. You'd be surprised. I have, for 3 years, been handing in the awards. I have not met one individual yet that came off as a chip on his shoulder or felt like he was above it all. They are all very much outstanding citizens in our community. Very humble, very deserving of what they've got.
Yeah, and I like that you incorporate the Boy Scouts with our celebration this evening.
Right, Boy Scout Troop 210, we sponsor them, and this is their 3rd year helping us out. They also help us out with the Veterans Day program that we have coming up next month. They'll do the serving and everything. They also have car washes that we support to help them with their trips or camping trips and outings that they go to. So we're glad to have the Boy Scout troop with us.
I think Boy Scouts are very important for young men.
I was once a Boy Scout, yes.
And look how you turned out.
Yes,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So how long have you both been involved in the Elks Lodge?
I've been a member 11 years.
11 years, and you said?
11 years.
11 years.
Yes.
So if someone wanted to get more involved in the Elks Lodge, how would they hear about you?
If they go on the Burbank website for the Elks 1497, or you can log on to the national website under elks.org. There's a membership information there, and we'll get back to them because it'll be forwarded directly to us, and we'll send them a letter and we'll give them a call.
Well,
Invite them down.
I think it's a great organization. Tonight's celebration was wonderful.
Yes. The Elks, we have over 2,800 lodges throughout the United States, Guam, the Philippines, and Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Yes.
Guam and Puerto Rico and the Philippines.
Right.
That's impressive.
They're U.S. territory, so
Yes.
they're...
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a great organization. I joined 11 years ago, and I just wanted to come down and socialize and all of a sudden, next thing you know, I'm an officer, and then I went to the top. So,
Well, thank you so much for your time and for your talent and for this great organization's evening tonight celebrating all these wonderful recipients.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Well, that ends our evening here at the Burbank Elks Lodge. We got to see some really special people receive some really, really impressive awards. So if you want to check out more, check us out at www.burbankandbeyond.com. What I did find out tonight is the Elks Lodge is wonderful when it comes to volunteer work, charity work, and special scholarships throughout the city. So check them out too. Come join us at burbankandbeyond.com. I'm Deborah Dodge. Thank you for watching.